Hey, Miguel Dorati back here on the CRP, and we've got the UFC in Philadelphia tonight. It's Saturday, March 30th, obviously, and the UFC is going to be on ESPN. Their second card on ESPN. It's going to be live from the Wells Fargo Arena. We've been covering the odds. We've been making picks all week on the main card. The weigh-ins are in the books. We got weigh-in results. Nothing spectacular. Nobody missed weight. Nobody pushed each other or got in an outrageous match or anything like that. So everybody's on point. We're going to go over the odds with the fights just hours away. Starting off the card, we're in the featherweight division. Sodiq Yusuff taking on Sheymon Moraes. Yusuff was a minus 145 favorite at the beginning of the week. As we enter fight day, he's at minus 175, so Moraes plus 125 before, and he's up, plus 125 now. He was at plus 155 before, so money's been coming in on Moraes. You got to bet a little more to win now. So we'll see how it goes. The over-under there is 2.5 with the over minus 125 and the under at plus 105. Light heavyweight action, same thing here. Gaethje and Nzechukwu, we identified him as our prospect of the week here on the CRP. We'll see if he backs it up. He was a minus 240 favorite. He's now at minus 165, so money's been coming in on Paul Craig. Craig, the veteran. Craig was at plus 200 at the beginning of the week. He's now at plus 145. The over-under there is 1.5 with the over at minus 125 and the under at plus 105. So we'll see how it goes for Gaethje and Nzechukwu. He is a prospect who appeared on the Dana White Contender Show, and he's making his UFC debut, so we'll see how all that goes. Moving on, strawweights, we had Karolina Kowalkiewicz taking on Michelle Waterson, and Waterson is the underdog there, plus 130. Kowalkiewicz at minus 150. This line hasn't changed all week, and the over-under is at 2.5. with the over at minus 425 and the under at plus 340. So this one, they expected to go the distance here. Now, moving on to the feature fights. Here we got interesting stuff. Featherweights, Michael Johnson, Josh Emmett. Emmett was at plus 100 when I checked here earlier. Johnson paying back minus 120. Earlier in the week, we had Johnson at minus 115 and Emmett at minus 105. So it's still near pick-em fight, hovering a little bit in the direction of Emmett as a favorite right now, but not sure if that's going to stick here by the time the fight goes down. Moving up, middleweights, we have Jack Hermansson taking on David Branch. I'm a Branch fan. Devin's a Hermansson fan, but Hermansson's favorite. He was at minus 125 at the beginning of the week. He's at minus 130 now. Branch now paying at plus 110. The over-under is set at 2.5 with the over at plus 115 and the under at minus 135. And lastly, lightweight, 5 rounds. Everyone can't stop, talking about this fight. I'm excited for it. Everybody's excited for it. Justin Gaethje taking on Edson Barboza. Barboza was a minus 155 favorite at the beginning of the week, and he is at minus 130 right now. Gaethje at plus 135 at the beginning of the week. He is at plus 110 right now. So money's been coming in on Justin Gaethje, and I find that interesting. Gaethje. I don't know why, this could have been a pick-em fight or even favored for Gaethje since the beginning, I think. I don't know. Barboza has taken some losses, so we've seen that. Gaethje has too, but I think, the hunger factor there is still on Gaethje's side in this one. That one may decide it because it's a very even match in terms of guys with striking prowess and the guts to use it. So, well, that's a quick look. The fights are a few hours away. Check them out. Check your local listings. They're going to be on ESPN, the main card. You can check wherever they're going to air the undercard as well. There's a full undercard. And we'll check in with you guys after the fights and see, what the results were and how we did with our picks. I'm Miguel Dorati for the CRP. That's your last look at the UFC Philly odds for tonight.